stirring speech and all that stuff. And we had some opinions that we shared, and basically my opinion on the whole thing is, yeah, she said a lot of truthful things in the speech. I will not deny that fact. We're color coordinated, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we're rocking it.
We're color coordinated.
The shades match my shirt. Got the black. Looks good, babe. Looks good.
Love it. Love it. So she said a lot of truthful things in her speech. No denying that. I absolutely will advocate for that. But the difference between telling the truth and using the truth. And I'm of the opinion that Oprah, given her past history, was an expert at using the truth last night to get the reaction she wanted, the response and social media reception that she got. Everyone's saying Oprah 2020 and things like that, and...
I don't know. I don't know.
Relax! Relax, people.
Easy. Let's put somebody qualified in for the job.
Let's
somebody
see.
That's
Trump.
Spent their life
Schwarzenegger. Jesse the Body Ventura. We don't need more celebrities running around political office.
No.
Relax, people. Oprah has a history of racial profiling and being a cold corporate soulless type, like anybody else in the business world. All right?
Could shoot ourselves in the foot with that one,
sure. And, well, look at that Harvey Weinstein photo we shared with her and Weinstein on social media.
Yeah,
Hashtag
intense.
she knew.
She knew. Hashtag she knew.
Anyway, enough about Oprah. We're done with that.
Participated.
Let's talk about folks I actually like Angela. Folks I actually like.
Back at ya.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Good times.
Yes. What's going on, you guys out there on social media this morning?
Who knows?
How you guys doing?
How many people are stuck in traffic like I was?
Yeah, Angela had to deal with the traffic this morning getting here.
All set.
Yeah.
All set. I usually have my little, sneak routes that I go through the city, and that didn't happen. That didn't work out so well this morning.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Just all set with that. I like your little setup here. This is fun.
It is.
Just in case you didn't notice, this is pretty chill in here.
It is,
It's a good time.
we love it
Way
here.
to start a Monday morning.
Bob, I see ya. Michael, I see ya. I see everybody this morning right now. This is good stuff.
It is good stuff. We're warming up, guys.
We are. Finally.
All said and done. We've gotten our February scare now, so we're all set. Everybody get ready for those spring trends. Let's go.
Exactly.
It's bikini time. Didn't you know? Bikini season starts next week.
Yes. I'll rock one for you guys next week on the show. How's that?
Deal. I'll find you one.
Wait till we're in the right setting for that. No.
We'll throw you down a runway in a good bikini.
Mr. Bieber says you should run for president.
Deal. I've done some political things back in the day when I was younger. I'm down. So, all I want to do is listen and make everybody happy anyway, so we can work with that.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Angela. What do you guys think out there? We have two cameras. We have Facebook Live and Instagram Live going right now. So, Mr. Bieber says Angela for president. What do you guys say? Angela for president or what?
Should I give it the
Nick.
2 thumbs up?
The 2 thumbs up thing. There it is. Like Siskel and Ebert.
I think I would lose my mind because I need privacy. Sorry. I need to be able to
that's part of the problem is that,
thanks, guys.
First of all, you'll take a pay cut. Yeah. Running for president. They'll try to assassinate you. You don't want to deal with that either. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it. In 45 seconds, talking to Angela here on the show about this past weekend's AMW conference.
So great.
Right now, there's a historic Bowie demo from '83 with Nile Rodgers. Let's Dance.
Right?
A song
It's got me feeling good. It's got me feeling good right now.
It's a song that first introduced me to Bowie when I was a kid. It gives you how old I am.
No, everybody knows and loves Bowie.
Here we go. 20 seconds.
Alrighty. I'm here. Do I need to put this back on?
All right, you guys. That was pretty historic right there. That was released by Parlophone overnight because today would have been the 71st birthday of Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, the shapeshifter, the Thin White Duke, the legendary David Bowie. From 1983, that was Let's Dance in demo form with Nile Rodgers. And Incidentally, Let's Dance was my introduction to Bowie when I was a 7-year-old kid. Now you know how old I am. Yeah, I'm not young, you guys. Not as young as I used to be. But historic demo, and of course, Rest in Power, David Bowie. We're not far off from the anniversary of his passing, unfortunately.
Sad time.
We're not far off from that. So Rest in Power, David Bowie. And he'll be forever celebrated as one of the great originators and trailblazers and trendsetters in the music industry. Rest in power, David Bowie.
Absolutely.
Angela Carnaccio, the focus goes on you right now this morning.
Yay!
Yes, let's talk with you a little bit right now about this past weekend, first of all, for starters. The 6th annual Women's Empowerment Conference by a Maven's World happened at Lombardo's in Randolph, Massachusetts.
Awesome.
Do tell about this experience, Angela. I heard it was pretty lit.
It was amazing. Anna works very hard all year to put this event together. And I mean, I knew I was speaking on a panel since probably September. Mm-hmm. So she already had all that put together by September. It was just already, set it up for the success that it was. There were so many women there. It's so great because everyone walks in that door feeling empowered already because they know that they're going to get to go in there and listen to other women speak, meet other people like-minded, just learn something new for the day. And of course, there's some fun shopping. There's always like little boutiques set up for little tote bags and, facials and stuff like that. So it's always a good time, and then she just served a delicious lunch.
Now that part definitely gets my attention. I love a good lunch.
The food was delicious. She had a beautiful banquet set up. Like it was in the banquet room, tables, everything from A to Z. I mean, your silverware was rolled in a napkin. That's when you sat down to a classy event.
Exactly.
It's when you have your nice little silverware rolled in a napkin, and you have your salad fork, your dinner fork, and you have dessert on the way.
Exactly. And I understand that this was an event that was designed for people to make lifelong new connections, network, the idea of being empowered on a business level and learn, new skills and information you can learn in your own personal life and business for the new year, which I can, of course, attest to since I have a book coming out very soon about that very thing, the Sterling Perspective, more on that later. But, do tell a little bit more about what you experienced, at this conference, other than the great lunch and any new connections, any new people you met?
I did. It was great to meet some new people. Like I mentioned, I did sit on a panel about digital marketing. And afterwards, I was able to meet with some of the girls that sat in the audience for that specific time frame and got to know a little bit about them. And, they told me a little bit about their business. I was able to help them from my point of view. And what the great part about it was is some of those girls helped educate me. Like, it was amazing to sit next to Vanessa Lundy and Yemi Saccone and listen to what they had to say as well. I know Yemi a little bit better than I know Vanessa, but just to see where Vanessa has been and her experiences, like, that was just empowering to just sit there and learn myself.
Yeah.
Those girls do a lot of good, and it's nice to feed off that, even just for myself, let alone it was an honor to be sitting on that panel.
A year of action.
Absolutely.
That was the whole idea and the whole modus operandi of this year's AMW Women's Conference. And we also have Facebook Live running right now. We have listeners tuning in at home, saying hello to my beautiful friend Effie, who I absolutely adore, and I owe a New Year's kiss to. So that being said, do tell a little bit, Angela, about Scene&Style.
Scene&Style. Well, Scene&Style is actually a spin-off of the column I was writing in the Boston Post-Gazette, Socially Seen, for, 5 or 6 years. And it was meant to go online, because one of the things I did mention during the digital media part of the panel was they asked me, how did you get online?
Yeah.
I was told by a Sports Illustrated writer who was headed to the Bruins playoffs, I think in 2011, get online or get left behind.
Yeah.
And I loved my column to death, but the problem with that is nobody even knew what a newspaper was anymore.
That's true.
So the only reason people even knew what my column was is I started sharing it on Facebook. Like, I'd take a picture of it, share it on Facebook, and have the link to the newspaper online. So I just decided to create my own persona online, Scene&Style. I'm always posting live from the runways, right in the press pit with all the photographers.
That you do, yes.
Dan Benucci, Robert Paris.
Mr. Paris.
Love ya.
See ya, man.
And just Brian, who's usually producing more often than not.
Yes.
And, you know, it's great to just do that. And I'm really fashion focused with most of it. You know, there were times where I've covered Boston Calling. You know, I've even done the Boston Pops. Like, there's certain things that I will cover, but it's very fashion focused.
This year's Boston Calling, by the way.
Oh my God, Eminem.
Still Gold, Mo Pope and the
Hello.
Archetype, Weekend Friends
I'm
on
on
the bill,
that.
St. Vincent on the bill.
Yeah.
List goes on and on.
I will
people.
I'm getting my press pass for that.
There you go, as you should. Harvard Athletic Complex, May 25th to 27th.
Yep.
Boston Calling looking super lit this year.
Yeah.
You know, and Angela will be present for it.
Absolutely. I've covered it ever since it started. Like, to talk about something in Boston that really blew up.
My God.
I was living in the North End and I could hear from my window. I'm like, what is that music? What's going on?
Yeah.
And it was the first year I went down there and I found the right guy, you know, in business. We find the right people when we need to. And he just explained to me that it was the first time they were putting on this concert, and I've covered it ever since. Like, what an amazing thing to blow up. I mean,
I was there.
I saw Nas one year. I was like, yeah.
Nas played. One year there was a storm blew through. We all had to evacuate for an
that was a
hour.
good time. That was a good time.
That was crazy. I saw Sia a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I was literally, with that, what happened was I actually ended up, I had a press pass too that year for my previous radio station, and the security let me get a little bit close to the action that I was supposed to. So I was literally standing right at the lip of the stage where Sia was standing.
Oh, yes, please.
You know, and so, I mean, I love Sia, you know, so experiencing Sia up close like that was pretty cool, you know, and the whole event that weekend, Janelle Monáe played that weekend too, among others. Michael Christmas, who infamously was dropping F-bombs left and right in front of kids. That was also the year that Lamont Price was supposed to be the host, I thought, but he was only hosting the comedy stage, actually.
Ah.
You know, Lamont Price, funny dude. You know, but always a good time Boston Calling. And
Yeah.
look for Angela present there in May, because she'll be beautifying the whole space. But I prefer, this is just my opinion, Angela.
Yes.
I actually, I'm among those who preferred Government Center.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I preferred Government Center.
Like, don't get me wrong. Love the Harvard Athletic Complex. Like, Boston Breakers have been playing there for years.
Yes.
Woo-woo. Season starts soon. Get your season tickets.
That's right. That's right.
BostonBreakers.com. Past that, you know, it's a different venue. Like, it was super cool to be right downtown, you know. Like, I get it that they're trying to pitch, like, you know, can have a little bit more of a hippie aspect to it. You can bring your blankets. They're going to put down, like, apparently grass for it, is from what I understand, for the actual concerts. But it's just, I don't know. It gave a little bit of soul to the city. I dug it down there.
Absolutely. Absolutely, you know. I mean, there's so much that we have to cover as far as that goes, and so much more with you I want to cover as well, because we're on through noontime Eastern here on Boston Free Radio with this whole situation. And by the way, a couple of birthday shout-outs I got to give right now to a couple of very special people out there in the world. First of all, my dear friend Leslie, who is an awesome beautician and hairdresser in the Boston area, who I've known for a couple of years now, who to me resembles Betty Boop. In a
Great
good way.
person to resemble, though. She's like, it's Betty Boop.
Beautiful lady, you know, beautiful human being from where it counts in the heart, you know, and that illuminates what you got going on externally. So a big shout out to Leslie, you know, for being an awesome individual, and a big shout out to Loretta Carr, who oversees the Eric Carr family estate today. Eric Carr, we played Gene Simmons earlier in the show from his The Vault, but Eric Carr for 11 years was the drummer for Kiss, until he passed away due to cancer-related complications. Loretta Carr, his sister, oversees ericcarr.com and the Eric Carr family estate in Omni Rock, and has been a great supporter of mine since 2016. And Loretta, big shout to you. Last year, actually, as a thank you gift for all my work with the estate, sent me an original gold record award from the RIAA for the Kiss album Creatures of the Night, awarded to her brother.
That's nice.
Eric Carr. You know, so one of the greatest gifts I ever received, not just because of the gold record, but because of the fact that she thought enough of me to do that.
The thought, yeah.
You know, so Loretta, thank you for that. Okay. Speaking of thank yous, more with Angela in a few minutes, but a big thank you to this next artist, Dutch Rebel, who's always supporting our show, you know, supporting what we do here on Boston Free Radio. And of course, we support the Bang Bang Experience, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Dutch Rebel. This is a new one off of No Stems. It's called I Can't. Dutch Rebel on Sterlingtology Live. We're still live on here too, and on here.
Live and live.
We are live. Alive and alive too.
Yeah, let's double check to make sure that we're all set here.
Yes, exactly.
Aye. It's Monday, guys. It's definitely Monday in my world. Trust me.
It is. It is.
Ooh, I like this song.
It's a good one. Dutch Rebelle, always getting in with it. She's amazing.
I dig the beat.
She's good. Dutch Rebelle gets it going every time.
Where can you find her?
You can find Dutch Rebelle over social media. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, is she performing anywhere?
she's always performing.
Is she?
Dutch is always performing. Yeah, Dutch is amazing. My
Yeah,
God,
I dig this.
one of the most foremost names we have in Boston hip hop. A femc like no other, Dutch Rebelle.
Yeah, she's good stuff.
Definitely. Mr. Copeland, I see you. Hello, Mr. Copeland. What's poppin', man? Billy Copeland.
You know,
Yes.
we'll talk about it now.
What you
Come
got?
to find out, Sagittarius is our special people, folks. Don't forget it. We have the same birthday almost.
Within a day of each other.
Within a day.
17th, 18th.
December babies.
Yeah.
We're presents. We were brought by Christmas time. You can enjoy. Let's talk about your birthday, though.
What about it?
How about your birthday this year? Anybody watch that Pats game?
The Pats game.
Oh my God.
Oh, on your birthday, you
No,
mean?
it was on the 17th. It was that
Was it?
Sunday night. It was on your birthday.
Okay. All right. You know what was confusing me was the fact that we celebrated it here at the studio with Effie and Liv and Gosha.
Yeah, whatever
and
day it was you wanted to make your birthday.
It was basically, we're not broadcasting on a Sunday, so we'll do it on a Friday.
All right, so it's
Yeah.
a different day. Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's go, Pats.
Yes,
Let's win another one, boys.
definitely.
That was such a fun game. I was literally screaming, yelling, and crying at the TV. I was like telling my girlfriend Carly, I was like, Carly, sit down. It's energy. Energy, Carly. She was getting negative about it. I was like, no, energy. We can do this. We got this.
I love it.
Oh, here we go with Oprah again, huh?
Yeah, I'm done with Oprah.
Oprah.
I'm not talking about Oprah.
Gotta be done with it.
DJ Tyga 784 is MIA's touring DJ. That's his bumper.
Cool.
Yeah. This next track is from Japan, NMB48. Good one right
Can
here.
they hear the music on Facebook?
We can't play it over Facebook Live.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
BostonFreeRadio.com to hear the music live.
Tune in. Oh, this makes me want to be on a beach. Can we go on a beach? I just want like a little,
Oh, I hear you completely. I hear you, right? You know, I mean,
it's a little warm.
yeah. Sam, I see you, man. It's poppin', Sam, the man.
This is fun in here. I like this.
It's a good studio. You know, Boston Free Radio is cool because they do a lot of outreach for the community as well. You know, they're very community minded. A lot of
Good.
outreach happens here. You know, and really where I'm at in life right now, this is where I belong.
Aw, that's nice. It's a good feeling.
It really is. You know, it really is.
It's a good feeling.
Oh, Julinga, I see her. She's here. She's here on Wednesday.
Hi, Inga. I saw that.
Yes, Inga. She's here Wednesday.
Gorgeous jewelry.
And a gorgeous
Love your
individual
stuff,
too.
girl.
And
Love
a-
your stuff.
And a gorgeous individual as
Yeah,
well.
I actually did a show for her last November at a Russian gallery in Cambridge, and it was something so different and fun. I was like so super excited to be a part of it. She
Yeah, it's
just
so damn
created
cool.
something different. Like it was an actual art gallery, and we were modeling some handbags, some jewelry, a
Right.
few dresses. I think by EJ Earl Battle, we did a few of his dresses.
DJ Battle.
Yes, Battle Designs.
Love it. Inga. Looking gorgeous. Sterling, you got the smartest, most exciting lady on your show.
Oh, Inga, I love you. When are we gonna see you?
Wednesday.
Okay,
she's here
I'll
Wednesday.
tune in on Wednesday. But I want to see her personally.
Yes.
Because every time, I mean, she did the Boston Fashion Awards. Her jewelry was at the Boston Fashion Awards. I was there covering that. And I didn't really get a chance to talk to her too much because, you know, when we're all there working, like, it's different.
Right.
A lot of people don't get it necessarily. Like, oh, you do all these fun things, da-da-da. Like, why don't you hang out afterwards? Because I just worked my butt off
Well, yeah, you know.
the entire time I was here. And all I want to do now is go home.
You can't always, you know.
We all want to jet once it's over. Like, all right,
Exactly.
we gave you the entertainment. We're out of here.
Exactly.
We're good. We're good, guys.
No corporate agenda. We're hiding the label. But you know what that is.
I know. Where's my Celtics tee? How about that?
Your Celtics tee?
Yeah.
She rocks a Patriots tee beautifully. Just saying.
Love that.
I got eyes. I got a pulse and a heartbeat. I'm gonna
I
look.
believe that was my Brewski jersey. I'm an old school kind of gal, so when you get my love, you get my love for a very long time.
What's funny is
So
though.
we're still wearing the Brewski jersey.
What's funny is though, is that I'm actually historically not a sports guy.
Really?
I'm really not. I'm not a sports guy typically. Like,
Interesting.
oh Jenna, I see it. Hey, typically, my dad, who I take care of today, and he's my
Good
care
for
now. My dad historically will be the sports guy in the family.
It's always
My
cool.
uncles too, my mother too. So while I'm not big on sports, I'm big on the fact that there's a big camaraderie in the sports world, and people get together as a community and support one another and their team, and it becomes like a family thing, especially when they're winning.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good time when you're winning.
Exactly.
But all of us as Boston sports fans know we
So,
know how to lose too.
I can appreciate that aspect of sports. The closest I get to sports was when I was a kid and I watched wrestling.
I know that's
as close as I get, and that's a performance art, quasi-sport.
I don't know. There's a lot of sport due to that too. Those guys had to be in shape, man.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
Even if they were like the big
well,
ones.
with wrestling, yes, the outcomes were predetermined, but the hazards were very real.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
that's what I mean. They had to be in shape. They had to be able to take those beatings.
The worst injury I ever saw in wrestling was a guy named Psycho Sid.
Oh my god, I remember him.
Okay, Sid, and Ahmed who's watching right now, he knows this match. Sid was wrestling Scott Steiner, and I forget who else was in the match. If anybody else was, I forget now. But it was for the title. And Sid did a jump off the second rope, and he landed in such a way that his foot snapped and went left.
No. Okay, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
We're good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is like, I don't even watch this stuff on TV. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's like, you know,
It's
you
a
have to have
gruesome
the right
injury.
balance in order to get off that stuff. Like, no thanks.
Well, Sid wasn't very balanced anyway. He once said, he was doing an interview once, and he went off, he kind of lost his train of thought. He goes, "I am twice the man you are, and I have half the brain that you do."
I'm not sure you're supposed to be proud of that,
I'm like,
Sid, but
he
hey.
kind of went off course there.
Right,
And
whatever, Sid.
yes, he knows. 2001, actually, Ahmed, not 2000. But yes.
Oh, wow, you were a wrestling guy,
I
huh?
was.
All right.
In the day,
All right.
my name, Sterling Golden, was Hulk Hogan's old handle.
Oh my god, really?
Yep.
Super cool. All
Yep.
right.
Yep.
So don't say you're not a sports guy. That's you know, that's the whole gist of it all. Like, everybody has their favorite team. Like, you know all these wrestling things. People know championships, plays.
I could, up to about 2004 or 5, name you all of the WWE World Champions in the lineage. Up to about 2005.
Really?
In fact, I'll do that later on the show. That's fun.
We're gonna throw that out there.
Sure,
Just
why not?
saying.
Robin, another beautiful lady I know in the industry, is watching right now.
That's good. Good. Support him, guys. This rocks. This is fun.
That's just awesome having Angela here. You know, I'm really just stoked to have you here and
It's a good time.
be a part of this with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Oh no.
It's a good time. How long has the studio actually been here?
Since 1983.
Really?
1983.
Because I'm always in Somerville doing my errands, like, you know, my storage shed's around the corner. I've lived here many, many times before. And I've always seen this building and never really understood what the heck it was.
I'm told I should smile in that photo.
So what are you waiting for?
Supposed to be,
Whether on iTunes.
I think that's the look you're going for, though, isn't
yeah,
it?
I'm going for a serious look, not going for like, I do look like I just,
Well, that's all you can do.
lost my keys in that picture, but
Aww.
here we go.
Boston Free Radio has no corporate agenda. Where independent media for
No corporate agenda, huh?
Here we go.
your station.
We are back right now here on Storytology Live, wherever you're at worldwide, here on Boston Free Radio. We are with Angela Carnaccio of Scene&Style. And of course, if you're tuning in right now, also on Instagram Live or Facebook Live, we've got you covered. Okay, the visual is available there. And of course, if you're on BostonFreeRadio.com, you're hearing the music. So you're good. You're covered no matter what. You know, whether you're a sterlingologist or a fly pirate, whatever you may be, a Hulkamaniac, brother, you know?
You do that good. You do that good.
With Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Do a good Hulk.
Hold on. Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Oh. That was good.
Oh, yeah. Radio personality, dude. Brand ambassador of Hulkamania. And Boston Free Radio Hulkamaniacs. Okay, anyway, that's enough of that. Okay, so back to Angela Carnaccio for a moment here. So I want to know now, you just tore it up at the Women's Conference this past weekend.
Great time.
Okay, so in the immediate coming up future here in our scene, what's going on with you?
What's going on with me in the immediate coming up future? Well, tonight we have the FGI, Fashion Group International of Boston. We have our holiday party this evening at the Outlook at the Envoy.
Cool.
You can still purchase tickets. Go on the Fashion Group International Boston Facebook page. That is for members and non-members. It's always a good time to join because the fun we have and just the community that it grows, it's a great time. It's really good. We have a lot of good things going, and I mean, we're connected to places like New York, Paris, like it's international.
Yes.
So when you do something where Karl Lagerfeld, Diane von Furstenberg is a part of, it's always a good time.
Absolutely.
So that's actually tonight, and look forward to that, which should be fun. Hang out a little bit, have a few cocktails for the holidays.
Nothing
wrong with that.
What's your favorite cocktail?
You know, my favorite cocktail is actually a Manhattan. I'm an old school gal.
Manhattan.
A Manhattan. I dig my Manhattans.
Manhattan.
I mean, I could drink wine all day long, but that's just a given. But if I have to choose a cocktail, it's going to be a Manhattan for sure.
Absolutely. That's a good one. You know, my favorite...
Stirred, not shaken.
Yes, stirred. Exactly. We don't get shook around here. We get shook. We get stirred, yes. But we don't get shook.
No.
You know, we don't get shook around here.
Nobody shook.
My favorite cocktail has got to be actually one that I stumbled upon a short time ago on social media. Not that short time, about 5 years ago. And it's called the King of Kings. Okay. It involves Crown Royal Black, Ciroc coconut, pineapple juice, and cranberry juice.
Yes, it does.
That's my choice of cocktail.
It's a good choice.
But also, I mentioned Fly Pirates earlier. I mentioned that about an hour ago the MIA documentary coming up at Sundance. Did you know the Liberty Hotel at Clink, you know Clink,
Of course, yeah.
they had or still have a cocktail named after MIA?
I believe they do. I do a lot of the fashionably lates there on Thursday, and I have seen that.
That's awesome. Whenever I visit Clink, or I haven't visited in a long time, but whenever I visited Clink, they see me come in, they make it for me.
Oh, that's nice. They know. Hey,
Every
there's
time.
Sterling.
Exactly.
Mix it up. Mix it up.
They push it over to me and go, "Here's your MIA, dude. Drink up." You know.
Enjoy.
Well, speaking of MIA, of course, like any legendary artist in the business, you'll generate, supporters and people who are influenced by you, inspired by you, and that includes a whole new generation of musicians and artists in the industry doing big things, and doing awesome things musically, including a dear friend of mine out there in the world who has a brand new single out there. We're going to stop right now and drop here on Sterlingology Live. This is from Sarah Harass, okay, and I love this track. Okay, you're going to love this one too. First time ever on radio with this one, Angela. I guarantee you're going to be bumping this one later.
Sweet.
On Bandcamp. Okay, this is Sarah Harass and a dear fly pirate and friend of mine out there. It's called Lo-Fi Ice. Yes, there's plenty of lo-fi ice out there now in the streets of Boston, isn't there?
Yes. I'm all set. I just dug plenty of it out yesterday.
We're going to cool it down and heat it up right now with Sarah Harass. Lo-Fi Ice, BostonFreeRadio.com, Sterlingology Live.
Ooh, I like this. It's a good time right there.
Okay, this is Sarah Harass.
Too bad you guys can't hear it.
Well, Boston,
Facebook, get your ish together, man.
BostonFreeRadio.com. BostonFreeRadio.com for the music.
Tune in.
Yes,
It's good stuff.
it is.
I like that you're supporting locals.
Well, actually, this is not local. This is from Bahrain, out in Saudi Arabia.
Well, no, I mean, you're playing so many local artists when you're on the radio, which is super great. I mean, somebody's got to promote us all, right?
Yes.
Waiting for the sun to come out over there. I'm just looking.
Here it is. This is good stuff.
Yeah, I dig the beats.
It reminds me a little bit of RJD too.
I don't think I know who that is.
You know, Mad Men, the intro theme to Mad Men.
Oh, okay.
Doo-doo, doo-doo. I got this. Hold on.
Is that normal?
Yeah, it happens. I just started up again. Then just
Then I gotta reshare.
Reshare, yes. Reshare.
Reshare.